counter.
Yo.
T-minus 15
Yo.
seconds. Guidance is
Yo.
internal.
Yo.
12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6.
Yo. 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 What's up, guys? I don't know what game this is. I'm gonna do a ton of them today, so I'm just gonna be playing. I'm having a lot of fun with the Christmas of Catan, though. I'm enjoying most of these games. Today's Saturday. It is the 9th when I'm recording this. I think it's kind of obvious that I've not been recording the games the day that they go up. There's just no way. I needed to build a little bit of a bank. All right, let's see. Where do we go? I could 8-4-3. No. Ooh. This is tough for third. I would have really rathered one of these two spots. I could sheepport. Yeah, you know, you guys know me well enough to know that if I don't have a clear answer and there's a sheep gambit on the board, I just gotta take it. And truthfully, just full thought process wise, this, and this, particularly this, are what I'm looking at on the way back. Just, oh, you know what? Not really particularly this. I'll figure it out. I need to get some wheat. But you know how it is. This is gonna be a tough one. Because the spots just got way worse after the first two. I could do this 11-4-5 actually too, so that wouldn't be a bad play. Yeah, actually that might be what I do. Because it'll be open. And it'll give me enough to get to the sheep port. Yeah, that's what we'll look towards here. Oh, I'm red. Cool. Very cool. Turn that up a little bit. So it's Saturday. I think a lot of you know, but I'm a very big fan of Liverpool Football Club. Played earlier today against Crystal Palace. Played very, very, very terribly. But grinded it out with a goal in injury time by Mr. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott is a 20-year-old. He already has played a lot for Liverpool. Let's see, where are you going? 8-4-3? I think I just do that. If I can pick up that 5-10, cool. If not, whatever. I've got a nice little path for road actually too, so game will be sheepport, settle. If this is here, grab it, build my roads. Yeah, the thing is though, I had to take, I think I had to take what I had to take, but it gives such an advantage to like to green here. All right, what do you need? You need brick and sheep, which you can't. You could do the 6-2, I guess. Or do the 11-10-9, try and get the wood port. That's probably Orange's play. Alright, I don't think blue will challenge me for the sheep port, thankfully. The doubling up on the 3 doesn't do a ton, and the brick port makes a lot more sense to kick off with. Yeah, so Mr. Harvey Elliott scored a goal today. He's one of my favorite young players. Oh, I have to sneeze. Hold on. I think I lost it. Or that even makes more sense from Orange. Yeah, rather than the 11-10-9. just see if I could grab one of those. I'm okay, you know, quote unquote, risking the road here, because if I lose this, I'm not winning this fucking game regardless. So it doesn't really matter, I think. I can give a cheap brick. I'm sorry, a cheap wood, or Jesus Christ, a cheap brick for wood to orange here. Blue hits me. Like, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to be stalwart in this game, but I don't understand that. Like, if you look at green versus me comparatively, he's just way, way, way better. I have just the 4 wheat. He has the 8. We both have a 6 sheep, but I have the 3. Like, that's why he did it. He wants the sheep port. I would have thought he would take the brick port. Good, good. I don't, like, this makes no sense from him. This is just a bad play, actually. Going to the 11-4 was way better. He's creating a challenge for literally no reason here.
I think what we look for is freedom with responsibility.
I haven't tracked his hand. Let's see if I can see what he has.
Anything at a certain time, but we like to feel that we're
So he has a brick. I don't know what his other card is, and I don't feel like scrolling up to figure it out. Let me see, because I know newer players tend to... He's pretty good, actually. He's best player in Mexico, Jesus. But I think ports tend to get overvalued a little bit from newer players, but he's just not a newer player. I still think this is a very poor play. Because if he loses the spot, he wasted that road for no reason. Come on, baby. 6 or 11, please. Just give me the spot. Just give me the spot. Does green have a sheep? No, he was trying to trade for one. Okay. Unfortunately, he's got the table talk working. They're going to be convinced that I'm God for the rest of this game, so... I'm pretty adamant about this. Like, yeah, okay, he has slightly better sheep than he has brick, right? But still, this is such a better expansion spot, the 411. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think that was a good play by Blue at all. All right, well, this is going to be scuffed because my position is just not... I don't get it. Like, I really don't. It's kind of frustrating. Orange's position is just better than mine. Green's position is just better than mine. But he's mad, and he got the table talk right, so... I can't do anything. I don't know how to do this. This is so... It is frustrating. I can't play. Oh, thank you. I'm not a fan of Blue. He's off. He's off this game, definitely. Cool. If we can get this settle, I'll feel pretty good. I don't know if we're going to be able to, though. All right, 5 gives us a settle. I'm scared I'm going to lose to green, but maybe he's not even thinking about potentially snagging it from me and just taking the port.
Look down. That fragile bubble of life float on a sea of nothing.
What is Blue? Who would give him 2 cards? All right, a 3 is a settle, a 5 is a settle. Let's go. Come on, baby. What is going on? This is so annoying. Catan is so frustrating sometimes. Guy's wildly in first, and they're just spamming me. Let's see. Green's probably new. All right, now I feel a little bad because I insulted it, Green, but...
Still looking very good. Your go. Not alarm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try table talking because otherwise I don't think there's a chance this game. So I'm gonna try really hard in this one. I'm gonna talk him up a lot. All right, so it's road will bring us to 6, and then we need to figure out how to city somehow. Maybe pull a dev or something, I guess. All right, useful. I'm just gonna pass. I want a 5. Oh, come on, baby. I could go for the 10, 11, 3. He probably hits me here. Take a wood. Oh, he hits Green instead. Though Green is ahead. But this is looking a little grim. Yeah, looking like it. All right, well, I got the table talk working right, but it was too late. And that's part of the problem, I think, with do it like that. That's part of the problem with these rank games is at the start. Like, I know it seems fundamentally minor, but at the start, the blocks on me made no sense. They didn't help. Orange was the strongest player here. Yeah, so we needed to start pressuring Orange, but I don't know, they're just not seeing things, a lot of these players. Granted, I also fell victim. I hit blue once when I thought I needed to, but all right, full thought process, right? Wait till this goes away because I want to be able to point. Full thought process here. This game would have been a lot less scuffed if blue had recognized, oh, I should get the brick port and not waste a road and compete with teal for the sheep port, and because I can double up on the brick just like this. I could even triple up on it. But instead, he was like, no, gotta take the sheep port. Can't risk losing that. And so he hit me, which made me have to hit him. And it just started a tumble that let Orange go, okay, city, get the wood port. I'm good to go. I have everything. Aside from brick, which is, how much brick does he really need? He started with 1 and he... All right, let's just grab road. So Orange can't take it easily, at least. But I don't really know what to do from here, so... Stop crying, Blue. A big deal. Jesus, this is so fucking frustrating. Like, yes, Orange wins. Fair enough, but like, let us at least play. Oh, what do you need? I'll give it to you. You fucked up. You fucked up this game. Oh my god, this guy... Oh, good play, Green. Nice work. Nice play. Good job, Green. He's still fighting, see? Alright, what I'm gonna do is this. If I could do it, I want Green to win. He said he's new, he's trying his best. Played a good road builder. I don't think I have a chance here, the more I look at this. A scuffed sheep's gambit. I gotta go to the grocery store right after this. Oh, so, Liverpool game today. Very terrible, but Harvey Elliott, 20-year-old Magnifico, scored the goal in the 91st minute to take it home. He is an interesting player because 2 seasons ago, when he was 18, Jurgen Klopp, our manager, had him pegged to be contributing a pretty major part to the team, that's rare. That doesn't happen at Liverpool that often, although it's a little more common lately as I think about this. But he got a really bad injury in a game, I think it was versus Chelsea. Like literally, if you see it, it's gross actually to see. His leg was like pointed to the, like it was like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like rotated in a way it shouldn't have been. His ankle rather. So he lost like a year of development, but then he came back and he played a pretty big part last season too. Now he's not a starter. He was functionally a starter. He was functionally a starter last season. Now he's not. But I think that's better for him because he's young and he needs a little bit of break, and he does really well coming off of the bench too. But I'm excited to see how he grows. The negative for him is the fact that he's kind of small. What do I do here? I kind of need to open up a settle spot at some point, right? I'm just gonna do that. Right now, I'm a really big fan of the current Liverpool side that we have. I would say it's hard to say, but it's hard to say because some of the players that are there are just outright fucking legends. So most people would say, oh, Salah is my favorite player or Van Dijk. I think in the current squad, my favorite player is actually Luis Diaz. And I know that sounds nuts, but it's because he, more than any other player, gives 110% in every fucking game. The guy is always looking like he's half dead because he's just running so much. He had a pretty bad injury last year too, actually, that he's come back from, I think, decently well. So I think Diaz is my favorite player. Although I really like all of them. I do. I'm missing some of my favorites. Like over the summer we lost Roberto Firmino, who was probably my favorite player before he left. Just a really unique forward, really hardworking, really clever passes, great close control. Not the best finisher. That was his weakness, which is not usually a weakness you can get away with as a forward. But Bobby made it work. He had Salah and Mane for most of this time, kind of making up for those things as well. So I don't know. I'm curious to see where we can go this year. When I started this recording, we were in first place, but that was because Arsenal were losing. I don't know if they're still losing. That game's going on while I'm recording this. Liverpool makes up a pretty big part of my life. I'll tell you guys as we wind this out how I actually started following the club. When I was young, I played soccer. I'm American, so soccer. When I was young, I played soccer, and I lived in a town where there was this really huge Ukrainian contingent. A lot of Ukrainians lived in the town. There was Ukrainian churches and stuff. Kind of interesting. I don't know how they all ended up where they ended up, but they did. And all right, let's see what we get real quick. Come on, pass. I would prefer green to win this if I had to pick. So I would play with them, and I never watched the sport professionally because my dad was a big football fan, right? Not a big soccer guy. There was no cultural tradition of soccer in our household aside from the fact that I had played. And so when I was, I think 14 or 15, it was like around the beginning of high school, I was talking with them, and all the cool older guys on the team, the Ukrainian kids who were all really good, they were in love with this player named Andrei Shevchenko. Shevchenko is, now that I know the sport, one of the most legendary forwards of all time. He's probably Ukraine's best player of all time. Yeah, he is probably Ukraine's best player of all time. He was a really, really just incredibly good forward for a team called AC Milan, one of the best clubs in history, really. So they all were like, oh, I like AC Milan. They would wear the AC Milan shirts to practice and stuff. And I thought it was the coolest thing. But even at that age, I did not want to be someone who, oh, I like AC Milan because you guys like AC Milan. I figured that they would find that more grating than endearing, even back then. So I happened to be a really big fan of the band. Hold on one sec. Oh, whoops. I happen to be a really big fan of the band The Beatles. And the Beatles are from a town called Liverpool. Now, I later learned that they were fans of a team called Everton, not actually fans of Liverpool, the club. Everton are the other club in Liverpool. But I didn't know that at the time. I had read their documentary, like what is it, Bob Hope? Something like that? Bob something documentary. And I don't think it was stated in there one way or the other. So I took that and I ran with it. And I was like, okay, I'll follow. Oh, shit. I thought to myself, I'll follow Liverpool. So back then, it was really hard actually to watch games as an American. They were very rarely on TV, so I had to give me a 4, come on, damn it. I had to illegally stream them all the time. You watched on these really shitty websites, but I found a forum, a place called Something Awful, which old folks might know. I found a forum to participate on. And from there, I just fell in love. This was 2004 or 2005. No, it would have been 2005 because the first season that I saw the end, it was the 04-05 season. And that was the year that Liverpool won probably the greatest game in I would say even the history of the sport, against who other than AC Milan in the Champions League final. So if you're at all interested in knowing a little bit more about soccer, a little bit more about football, and you want to know I would contend it is the greatest game of all time. I think others would agree, not unanimous, but I think it would be up there in the rankings for most people. Search The Miracle of Istanbul. Went 3-0 down to AC Milan. They were the best team in the world. And then in the second half, there was a three-goal comeback. It was really something else. Yeah, I love the club. I love so much about them. There's so much I also hate about them. But there's nothing that really gets me out of bed quite the same way. There's nothing that gets me as excited as Liverpool. What are these guys talking about? How is this game not fucking over? What are you guys doing? Three. Well, I'm just getting completely smoked this game. All right. Green's at 9, so I pulled from him instead, but I got my city, so that'll put me at 7. If it makes it to me, that is. I've tried to watch other clubs, not follow, but I get really interested. What I'll do sometimes when I have more time to watch the sport is I'll pick a club in another country, not England. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pick a club in another country, not England, and I will try to watch a season or a lot of a season. Oh, he monoed me. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'll try to watch a season through the eyes of another supporter. And there have been times where I've sort of fallen in love with other clubs a little bit. They're interesting. The word support needs to be used carefully though. I would never ever and could never ever support another club. Meaning I won't. There's no way for me to actually care about the results the way I do for Liverpool. My brain just will never work that way. But of all of them, in my 15-year history or whatever it has been, watching the sport, the teams I guess I've liked the best after Liverpool, I really like Napoli, Naples in southern Italy. When I was younger, they had this front three, Ezekiel Lavezzi, Marek Hamsik, and Edinson Cavani. Hamsik, Cavani, Lavezzi. And this was an all action front three. They swap places all the time. Hamsik was so creative. Cavani was good game. Cavani was very clinical. Lavezzi was just electric. They are the second club that I really enjoyed watching. All right, I think I'm done here. Good game. I'm gonna record a few more, but not right now. Peace.